Here with Blake Mitchell, Royals catcher, was up to high A last year. So, Blake, how's it been playing in Arizona, and what have you taken from the season into this league?
It's been a lot of fun. They sent me out here to get some more at bats. So I'm taking it all in. Asking as many questions as possible to the higher ups that are here, the coaches, and they've helped me a lot. So I'm glad to be out here with my teammates as well.
Have you enjoyed the challenge of catching new pitchers, and has that kept you on your toes a little bit, like learning how different guys work?
Yeah, 100%. I love talking to the pitchers, getting to know what works for them, what works for them in certain situations. So I take a lot of pride in that, and I'm out here doing the best I can.
So, you were drafted 8th overall in 2023. What's your reaction when it's Kansas City and you get to be teammates with such a legend like Salvador Perez?
Yeah, I was super excited. My family was super excited as well. They're a great organization, so I couldn't ask for a better home.
What's been the biggest challenge of adjusting to minor league ball?
I would say just playing every day. In high school, it's like 2 to 3 games a week at most. And out here, you're playing 6 games a week. So I got to do a lot to get my mind and my body right.
What is something you think you've done really well that you're like happy with your progress on?
I would say my defensive progress. I feel like I've done a lot of work back there, and definitely improving all around, especially with framing. JC Boskin, our catching coordinator, has done a lot of work with me, and I give him a lot of praise for that.
What about something you can improve on? Like, where do you think you need to make strides in your game?
I would say just overall like offensive consistency. Putting ball in play more often, less strikeouts, putting together better at bats.
What's been the coolest moment of being in the Royals organization? Like, was there a cool moment or a highlight that stood out to you so far?
I'd say so far the best part was going to playoffs. My first year in pro ball. Got called up to high A and went to playoffs with them, and came up short, but that was a great experience and a lot of fun.
All right, Blake, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.